What's good? Wait for some people to get up in here. Okay. All right. I'm gonna do that one more time. Okay. Just gonna try to wait for people to get up in here, but people will just see it later. I'll just do my intro real quick. That'll be like 1:36, and I'll see if some more people in here, and if not, I'll just go ahead with it. So hopefully I got my sound fixed. Um, So yeah, it looks like my mic is working. So like I was saying before, I'm gonna be talking about why there's a lack of support in the Black community. Um, it seems like the people that supposed to support you the most, which is your own people, it seems like they don't really support you. And our our population is huge. Like the Black community is one of the most powerful communities there is. We have numbers. I mean, that's why it's so important for us to vote. Really, this November is really important for us to vote. That's another topic, but it's really important for us to vote because our community is so big. And even though you feel like your vote don't matter, it really does. But yeah, that's another conversation for another day. But today I'll be talking about the supporting the Black community because we have a lot of people that have dreams and businesses, and whether it's selling candles or selling food or selling hair or being a creator like myself or a comedian like I'm aspiring to be. Any of those people, we all have a different platform and different goals that we're trying to reach, and we really need the support of our people in the Black community. Like we really need y'all because I mean, you already know it's a hard time for us to make it, but it's even harder when your own people don't support you. Um, so, far as speaking for myself, as my videos and my content, like these lives that I'm gonna be doing, and the videos that I make all the time, uh, I really need the support of my friends and family. My friends and family, they're not the ones. They support me. I have a really good support system from my friends and my family. But I would like to see more Black people support the movement. And I mean that's with anybody that you have your friends, if they're really your friends, they gonna support you. Of course, your family, they gonna support you, but it's needing the support of other people that may not know you, they may know of you, they may have seen you, like people that you went to school with, people you go to church with, people you just meet in the common public. We need the support of those people as well, because those are really the numbers that we need. We need people that may not know us but see us trying. Like um, we really need people that's gonna see us trying. Cartessa, hey Tessa, how you doing? Yeah, we really need people that are gonna support us. Like not our family and friends because they support us no matter what. But if you see me trying, you see my video. I mean, that's just should be a common thing that you should want to support your people. You know, other races. I'm not gonna go off into specifics of races, but different races they support their own. Well, no matter, I mean, no matter what they do, they support each other, and that's how they make it. I mean, whether it's somebody that's already made it and above them that's trying to help them get to help their friends or help somebody that they don't even know that's trying to do the same thing, help them to get to the point where they might be up here and this person down here, but this person up here is going to help you to get up here with them. That's how they do in other communities. In our community, we don't do that. We be here, and then a person that's just starting out is down here, and the person up here will not help the person down here because they think in their head that if this person gets up here, then it's some type of competition, and you shouldn't think like that. You shouldn't think of it necessarily as a competition, but see it as a as a wealth for our community. Like the more people you have up here, the better, because now you have more of a say. So you have more people, whether it's doctors or nurses, anything that we can do, we should want to get as many people as we can to the top level. And you can't do that. Nobody can get to the top level without support. And our community support is lacking. It's really lacking, and it shouldn't be. So, what is support? Support is helping people that are trying to do something, whether it's business owners, creators, or whether it's somebody that just needs some talking. It's just about doing something that helps them get to the point that they're trying to be. I mean, it's really self-explanatory. It's just helping someone out, support, being there for somebody. If it's somebody that has a business, promote the business, because many of our business owners and creators and all of us, we post stuff. We put stuff out here that needs to be shared or liked, and I mean, people just don't share it, and that's the thing. That's support. Like, if you can see me post something, whether you think it's funny. I mean, if I'm posting a video, it's supposed to be funny. Whether it's funny or not, just share it, because your opinion is not someone else's opinion. So if you don't think it's funny, someone else might think it's funny. So support it goes a long way, and all this is just looking out for your people, looking out for your kind. Like, I mean, it's not too hard. I mean, I wouldn't think that support is that hard. I try to support anyone that I can, and that's just what I do. If somebody sends me a friend request or send me a link to their page, I make sure I go and follow the page, because why not? Why wouldn't I do it? Why wouldn't I want to support somebody that's trying to better themselves, or maybe just themselves? They may just want to be the best version of themselves for themselves. And some other people want to be the best version for themselves, and they want to make it to where their families are always good. I mean, we have all the rich people that's up here, and all they doing is saying the foundation so the rest of the generations of their family will be set. And that's all we try to do. But we need the support. Support goes a long way. It really does. My next topic. So it goes hand in hand with support. Support is absolutely free. And some people feel like they don't want to support people because of prices, and stuff is too high, or they don't want to buy from a certain person. But support is absolutely free, man. Like, you can buy support, but support is really free. If I post something online, and maybe you don't want to buy nothing, maybe you don't want to share nothing, I mean, you can just post it. I mean, it's not that hard. I mean, support is absolutely free. So if somebody posts something, like they post their hair, or they post their company, or they post their videos, or their content, or their comedy, you could just share that, and that's still support. You didn't have to spend a dime. If I'm selling something, if I have a business, if I'm selling products, you can share that so other people can see that I'm selling something, even if you don't want to buy. Even if you don't buy, if you share that post, that's support. So I just want to hear what some of you think that's watching. What do y'all think about the lack of support in the Black community? I see that it's a few people watching right now. So for the people that's watching, because I can't see who you are, but how do y'all feel about the lack of support in the Black community? What is the problem with that? What do you think the issues are? I'll wait for some comments to come in. But yeah, support is absolutely free. You don't have to. You don't have to pay nothing to support someone. I mean, if you pass on the word by mouth to somebody, that's support, and you didn't have to spend a dime to do it. Um, what's next? So, what do y'all think the issue with support is? Why is it so hard for people to support others? It's annoying because everyone's acting like crabs in a bucket. Yeah, Gavin, it's true. Everyone do act like crabs in a bucket. They act like they can't share, they can't they can't post nothing. They can't. I mean, you don't have to buy. Gavin, he has a candle business called Nuke's Candles. You can look them up on Facebook. You can follow him, and he posts his stuff all the time, and y'all can share that. And they're really good candles. I've had a few. They smell nice. I mean, they're better than the candles that you can buy at the store for $30, and you won't even pay nowhere near $30 for them, and they're way better candles. And he's a black business owner, and so he understands that the lack of support in the black community, it sucks because we have all these people. Our population is huge, and our people have to struggle the most because we don't have the support. It's absolutely true that they act like crabs in a bucket. Real. But yeah, support is absolutely free, man. You don't have to be a crab in a bucket. You can be an advocate for someone else. I mean, because one day you're gonna have a business idea, or you're gonna have something that you want to do for yourself, and you're gonna see the struggle. But it shouldn't be like that. You shouldn't have to see the struggle for you to understand that, hey, these people that's selling something, they need me to share this. I'ma just share it. Like, I've seen a couple of posts this week about stuff that I would never buy, like hair and different products like that, hair products. And some people have seafood restaurants. I don't even eat seafood, but it's not about me. It's about reaching everyone else. Like, I don't have to eat seafood to share somebody's post about them having a seafood restaurant. I don't have to light candles for me to share a post about somebody owning a candle business that I know. I don't have to, even if I don't ever light a candle in my life, I can share that post so people that do use candles will see it and say, hey, I'm gonna buy candles from them. I seen people that have hair and hair care products in stores now, and they're black business owners. So I share it. I barely even have hair, so I mean, I'm never gonna use a hair care product. But I know females that probably they most likely will use a hair care product. So I share it. I'm a guy, but I can still share a female's post about their hair. But I mean, it's just support. Support is free. I haven't spent a dime on supporting nobody, whether it's my friends or people I don't know. If I don't want to spend nothing, I haven't spent nothing on support, because all I have to do is share a post. If I follow a page, that helps them get more followers. So I don't have to spend money to support. Support is absolutely free. Brianna, she says, I'm not sure why people don't share and support others. It's very simple. I try my best to share people's posts for their businesses. Yeah, and that's what I do. I mean, it's easy. I mean, someone has a business, whether I'm gonna shop with the business or not, I'm gonna put it out there for other people to see, because sharing goes a long way. That's how people go viral online, because they see a lot of people post the same post. So it's getting out there. The more you share, the more people it comes across, because my friends see it, the friends of my friends see it. So it gets out there, and it's easy to support. So yeah, like Brianna says, I'm not sure why people don't support others either. I mean, it is very simple. I think maybe it's something with like people not wanting to see you do better than them. There's a lot of people that they slick hate because they're not doing something productive that they see you doing. Or maybe it's I didn't think of that idea first, so I'm not gonna share it. Like even with my creating, even with my creating and making videos, it's so many people. There's so many creators that's really good in California. They in Cali, all of them, a lot of them. They they're very good at making videos. They have the special effects. They have multiple people they can call on a daily basis and say, "Hey, do this video with me." Like I see that, and even though I'm trying to create and I'm not to the point where they at, I don't have people I can just call anytime I want to be like, hey, let's shoot this video real quick, or hey, I need you for this video. I don't have that. The market for it in Arkansas not even that high. I don't even know very many people that shoot videos here other than 501 Witty, and I work with them. But other than them, I don't know too many people that shoot videos, but I know a lot of people in Cali do, and they good at it. And if I see a video that makes me laugh, I share it, even if it's and that was okay. I still share it because those people need those shares. They need the views. They need the likes, and that's where I'm aspiring to be. So, uh, yeah, I'm aspiring to be where they at. So it's motivation to see that they're at that point. I'm not gonna hate on them and say, hey, I'm not gonna share their stuff no more because I'm not gonna share their stuff no more because I'm a video maker. I don't want to see nobody do better than me. It's not about that. That's one of the things that I think is wrong with our community is people don't want to see you make it. They don't want to see you succeed because they wish they were at that point, or they feel like they pushing you to be at a higher level than them. And that's just simply not the case because there's so many people that's that get successful and then it helps everyone around them. Like people like Kevin Hart, who the people around him supported him from Philly. They supported him in his move to being a comedian, and it helps the city out because he can give back. So once people make it from your city, they make it from where you at based off your support. They giving back to the community. It may not help you directly, but it can help you indirectly. I mean, for example, me once because I'm already claiming it. So once I blow up at these videos and stuff, once I get good with my stand up and all that, and I be famous, I can give back to the community. I mean, if people here supporting me, then it helps me out. Maybe I can't go back to every person and give them money, but I can help the community, whether it's giving money to the schools, which may one day help your children or their children or your children's children. That's giving back to the community, whether it's giving to the Boys and Girls Clubs where many people, children go. I went there and you give back. And so it may not help you directly, but it can help you indirectly. So support really goes a long way. And that's one of my issues that I've been having because I have a lot of friends. Like I have a lot of friends on Facebook, and I've sent every last one of them request to join the Chillout Gary page. And so I'm gonna start calling all of you people that follow Chillout Gary out a Chillout fam. So that's gonna be the new name, Chillout fam. So no, that ain't gonna be it. It's gonna be Chillout Crew. My bad, Chillout Crew. We're gonna be the Chillout Crew. So yeah, everybody that follow me with the Chillout Crew. So I didn't send everybody on my friends list invites to the page. I'm a little bit over 100 people that then joined that I'm friends with. I have 1,600 friends on Facebook, over 1,600, and a little over 100 has accepted the invite to Chillout Gary. And that's crazy because it's absolutely free to accept an invite to someone's page. And that's one of my things. Like, it's a lack of support in the Black community. Because other communities, they gonna support you. They gonna support you just because. I can pass out my business cards at work, and people of other ethnicities, they will follow me right away. Like, as soon as I give out my card, or as soon as I show them my Chillout Gary shirt and show them the back and be like, hey, follow my Facebook, follow me on YouTube. They do it right away. And then it's the people that look just like me, my color, everything, our community, Black community, they will not do it. And you like, man, you would think that the people that know what it's like to be Black would support someone trying to make it out that's Black. Like, I don't understand why it's a lack of support in our community. Why do we have to be the group that don't support each other? Do you know how many successful people that could be way at the top in our community if we just supported them like we should? It's just one of those things. I just don't understand it. I have another little clip. So y'all know I've been doing these videos and stuff. So I had this video. It's called the Unskilled Hitman. It's really good. So for everybody that haven't seen it, you gotta check it out. I'm probably gonna be promoting it pretty soon, so the number's gonna go up on it. But yeah, I want to see y'all check out the Unskilled Hitman. The Unskilled Hitman 2 is coming really, really soon. But here's just like the intro of it. Nothing long. Yeah, that's one of my favorite videos, man. The Unskilled Hitman, man. The series only gonna get better, man. It's gonna get way better. But I've been having some we've been having some little issues with lining up our schedules because we all still work. But yeah, we out here working. And 501 Witty, the guys I work with, they working too. Like, we legit trying, y'all. Like, we just need the support. We need our numbers to go up. We need our followers to go up, because our followers go up, our views go up. And so we really need that support, man. But earlier, for the people that may have just joined in, what do y'all think the issue with support is? What do y'all think? Because it's really a big issue. I mean, if you're not doing nothing where you need the support of people, if you don't have a business, or you're not a creator or any of that stuff, then you probably wouldn't understand. And I mean, I can try to help you understand, but it's really self-explanatory. Even if you don't fully understand, if somebody is sharing something, like a lot of my videos I post, I say, hey guys, like, share, comment, because those are goals. Those are things that really helps me with my my content. It's gonna go up regardless, but I mean, it would be nice to have like the support of people you know. That should be a gimme. Like, you should definitely have the support of people you know, even if you don't really know them. I have a lot of people that I've ran into over my life, whether it was through sports or band or school, church. It's a lot of people I know, man. And the support of people that you know is really crucial. And it's funny because that's the last support that you typically get. The people around you are typically the last ones to jump on the bandwagon. They not first. It ain't like, oh man, I know Gary, he trying to do some good things out here. Let me support him. It's not like that. You see it and you say, oh, I see Gary trying to have a little YouTube and Facebook channel. I seen some of his stuff. It ain't that funny. I ain't gonna follow him. I ain't gonna support him. So then you don't support me. And then once I blow up and get big, then all the people that should have been supporting you from day one, then they come in a multitude, and then they try to follow you and support you and say, hey, I always knew you could do it. I always knew you was funny. I always knew that your business was going to take off. I always knew that you was going to do this. And it ain't even like that. You didn't, I mean, if you knew, you didn't display it, and you sure didn't support me. So we got to break the generational lack of support, man. Like, it's crazy because, oh man, what just happened? But yeah, we gotta make sure we break this generational lack of support, because support is really one of those things that we need. I think it has a lot to do with slavery, but that's no excuse. Oh, elaborate on that a little bit, Gavin. And I kind of understand, but I don't want to take it out of context and go in a different direction of your meaning. So if it's someone new on here, that's just clicking in, I asked everyone, what do you think the issue with support is? It's a lot of different opinions. That's why I'm open to hearing them. But I just feel like the issue just has a lot to do with people not wanting to do it. Okay, here go that elaboration. Like how they had the house slave and the outside slaves, they kept us against each other. True, they did. The house slaves felt like they were better than the outside slaves. And so So I'll go back to what he had said at first. He said, I think it has a lot to do with slavery, but that's no excuse. So yeah, it does. It definitely does date back all the way to slavery time, where you have the, like he said, like you have the house slaves that feel like they better than the outside slaves, and the outside slaves don't like the inside slaves because because the inside slaves feel like they better. So yeah, you still have that to this day. It's just in a different way. It's not inside slaves and outside slaves, but you have these people. You have black people that think they're this level compared to other black people, when we all should work together to get up here. And so yeah, it definitely has a lot to do with slavery, because it messed us up. It's like he said, it's no excuse, but we did have a pretty rough start, but that should just make us want to work together even more. Like the ones that escape, they escape because they worked together. They wasn't fighting each other. They wasn't saying, I'm gonna tell on this person so they won't get to make it, so I'll make it. They work together so they all can make it. And now we have this lack of support in our community based on the fact that everybody wants to make it before someone else. Like that's really why it's a lack of support in our community, because other people want to make it before I mean it's people that don't want to see you make it before them, and that's not how it should be. You shouldn't want to be in competition with people that's just like you, unless you in something that's competition, like sports. Of course, in sports, it's competition, but those guys are only in competition on the court, man. Like, I mean, you have your little beefs with people and you dislike people, but for the most part, them guys, they're in competition on the court. If it's this team versus this team, they in competition. But after that's done, after the game is up, those guys work together, man. That's why you see a lot of support in the NBA with everybody wearing the jerseys supporting the Black Lives Matter movement. Like, you see that because those guys work together. And at the end of the day, they brothers. They brothers. I mean, yeah, it's sports. Yeah, they gonna compete. Yeah, they gonna fight because they let their anger get the best of them on the court. But at the end of the day, they brothers. They the same. A lot of them came from tough homes and tough neighborhoods, and they made it out. Basketball was their way out, and they wasn't gonna tear down nobody that was trying to make it just like them, because they trying to make it out just like the next person is trying to make it out. And that's how we all have to think. We all need to think like that. That if they trying to make it out, I want to make it out too. And a lot of times, like I said earlier, a lot of times when once I blow up and I make it out, because it's coming, I'm just letting y'all know it's coming. But once I make it out, that is not me being, that is not a cause for me to feel like I'm better than the next person, or to feel like I'm better than somebody, because I'm not. Once I reach this point, it's for me to help the people that's down here. That's why in this creating stuff, if once I make it, and anybody that's creating, making videos, doing comedy, any of that stuff, and they ask me for help, or they ask me to be in this video, I'm gonna be like, yeah, when is it? Like, that's how you have to be. You shouldn't want to watch somebody struggle when you struggle. Like, once you reach this point, it should be first nature to want to help people at this point down here, because you wasn't always up here. You was once down here, and you had to get to the top, and you should want to help somebody else get to the top. I see that a lot in these videos and stuff that I be doing, because I hit up a lot of these people that's content creators, and I say, hey, I love to work with you. I'm new at this. I don't really know too much. I love to get some pointers. Love to work with you. Anything that I could do, whether it's me having to afford them. I mean, because I know once you get to this point, you making money, so you might want to charge people, and I don't really have that. I'm not making money yet from this, so I don't really have the extra funds to pay somebody. But that's just how I am, to let you know that I know your time is not free, so I will come up with what I can to better myself, and to help myself get to a point. Just happened. Okay, Candace said, Black people sometimes only think about themselves. Black people hate to see people that they know be better than them. I've seen it and heard it all. Yeah, and that's what I was just saying. Like, for real, that's real talk, man. It's crazy, because you should want to see people that look just like you make it. You shouldn't want to see nobody struggling. You should want to work together to get, like, video stuff. Like, I lose. Oh, okay. I blanked out for a little bit. Okay, so 501 Witty, those guys, they saw me. I had just started out doing it. When I started Chillout Gary, I was by myself. I was making little goofy stuff here in the house, and I was just trying to think of a way to be funny, to get to where I want to be. They were already established. They had already been doing videos for a couple months. They didn't know me from a can of paint, and I didn't know them from a can of paint. They hit me up and was like, "Hey man, we see you trying to make videos. You want to collab?" And I'm like, "Sure." I've been trying to think of people that I could get to be in my videos to help me out. And that was right up my alley. I was like, "Sure, I collab. When y'all want to do it? When y'all want to meet?" I was eager, and they had already been doing it for a little bit, and we working together now. We like working together. We brothers now. We trying to make it out together, and that's how it's supposed to be. Like all these black people, like Candace said, black people that think about them only themselves. That's ridiculous. Because whenever you get to wherever you want to be, you always gonna need support of somebody. I mean, it's that's just common sense. Like if you got a business, you're gonna always need people to support your business, and because without your supporters, you're nothing, and that sucks. And I like to see people that they know be better than them, and that's let me go back to this. What do you think the issue with support is? So that is definitely an issue with support. That is the number one issue with support is black people hate to see people that they know. It's like that all the time that they feel like I have to. If I support them, then they gonna be better than me. And I never ever look at nothing like that ever. I mean, even if people in different types of businesses than me, it's people that do other that I support that's haters. They not comedians. They do other stuff, but I support them. And if they be successful in what they do, I'm happy for them. If I'm still not there quite yet in what I do, I'm gonna keep working. I'm gonna keep grinding. But that's just me. But the thing is, we need everybody to be like that. We need everybody to want to feel like I don't care. I don't care if they make it before I make it, as long as they make it. Because people like that is a way for you to get out. Sometimes they can help you indirectly or they can help you directly. For people that just joined in, we're talking about why is there a lack of support in the Black community. People that watch later that don't catch me while I'm on here, you can still put your comment in. I do pretty good responding to comments and stuff. So if you have anything you want to say, if anybody want to be in the live with me right now and tell their opinion or tell their side of it, just click that link and I'll let you in. Because for a while anyway. Brianna said it's sad to know that there are people who think like that. It really is, and that's why our support is so hard to get support in our community, because it's too many people that think like that. It's not enough people that think open-mindedly enough to, if that person makes it, it might help me out one day. With me being a creator and stuff, I'm always gonna need people. Once I'm big, I'm gonna need people to back me and support me. I'm gonna need boosters. I'm gonna need people that put money on me that I'm successful. And people with small businesses that help me out. Being a creator is a business, man. Making videos and writing scripts and all that, making videos, taking pictures, all that. It's a business. It's just online. I'm it's online, and so a lot of times I'm gonna need people like Gavin with Nuke's candles. I'm gonna need him because he is a higher chance for him to make it before I make it because I'm online and he's selling a product that's really good. And so once he makes it with his business, because he's gonna make it whether with or without support, he's gonna make it because his product is good. Now I'm gonna need him to help me out to say, hey, man, I if you promote my candles in your videos, I'll pay you this, blah, blah, blah. It's business moves, it's power moves, and other communities, other ethnicities, they do it all the time. And that's why it seems like so many businesses, it's so many people that's of the same ethnicity. And you like, man, is that all? Is that all that makes it in that? But no, they work together, they help each other out. And that's how it's supposed to be. And yeah, I really wish that our community would get with the program and support us. Like like I said earlier, it's absolutely free to support people. It's absolutely free. It's you don't have to pay nothing. Ooh, yeah, support is absolutely free. And that's simply based off sharing something or posting something, giving a good review. Reviews go a long way. When I start doing comedy, I'm gonna need people that come see my shows. I'm gonna need y'all to leave reviews on the Chillout Gary page because reviews go a long way. If somebody that's higher up in the comedy business, if they look at my page and see, hey, what he be doing? It speaks volumes to see reviews. I mean, good or bad, because it gives you a good perception. I don't want you to think that support is always saying something good about somebody's business. Like leaving a bad review, I mean, it ain't helping. It's not helping the person out, but it's helping somebody for future references. It's helping somebody out. If they don't have this and you wish they had this, let somebody else know that they don't have this. And those people, they'll hear you. They'll hear you. But it's not always leaving good reviews. I mean, you can leave bad reviews because bad reviews help the person that's owns the business. So if they see a bad review and say, "Hey, I need to work on this," like for me, when I start doing comedy, if I see a review that say, "Hey, he's not he's not energetic enough on stage," or he needs to talk about this, or he's too explicit, or he's this, like those are things that I can take into account to work on myself to better my craft. So it's not always leaving good reviews, but you can leave reviews. Kiana said, it's definitely a mindset. I have recently started to support Black owned businesses a lot, only because I have seen the importance of supporting other Black people. Some people don't know the importance of supporting each other in our community. We have to be vocal about how important it is. Exactly. And so that's the thing. That's the thing about it that I was saying. Like there really is people that don't know the importance of supporting each other, and they oblivious to it. And so we try to do stuff like, hey, share this, post this, and I done made something before on this topic. It just wasn't a live. It was like a short little video. But yeah, we definitely have to be more vocal about how important it is. But the people that's not so quick to support you, we have to. I mean, what can you do once you be vocal about it and they still don't support you? I mean, let me see. Okay, Candace said she has how to join this live. Yeah, it's a link in the bio. It's bio, and you just click it, and it'll let me know uh, that you want to be in the live. Hold on, where is? Did you click the link yet? It's a link somewhere. Hold on real quick. I'll play my thing again real quick. So I can try to see how to like hang this up in here. It's funny.
Chillout Gary. Chillout.
Okay, so I'm having a little issue with the link and stuff. Okay. I'm new at this StreamYard stuff, so it's only like my second live, and the first one I wasn't really talking about much, so you're gonna have to bear with me. I was trying to make sure I knew everything on here. This was poop. My Facebook. Well, hold on.
CJ
Okay, Candace, when you go to the when you click the link on my page in the bio, you you gotta hit those three dots. It's gonna tell you to hit the three dots in the top corner. You hit the top three dots. It's gonna tell you to open it in Safari. All right. Okay, Candace, when you go to the when you click the link on my page in the bio, you gotta hit those three dots. Still talking. You hit the three dots in the top. You hear me? You hit the top three dots. It's gonna tell you to open it in Safari. All right. Okay, Candace, when you go to the when you click the link on my page in the bio, why is it echoing? Are you on two devices? You hit the three dots in the hear me? You hit the top three dots. Yeah. Sorry. All right. Okay, when you go to the you click the link on my page in the bio, why is it echoing? Are you on? It's not just leaving. Okay, I think it's working now.
Is it? Oh, okay, that's good.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. You hear me? Is it? That's good.
All right. So, what was the things you can't hear me? Oh, okay. So, what was the things you were saying? You got to say.
So we were talking about support And I think it's hard for people to support other people. Like you have to go back. I feel like sometimes you have to go back in like someone's like past, like as growing up. If they didn't, it starts at home. So if they didn't get the support from their parents or family members, then they're not gonna know how to support other people. So I mean, I just can't. I don't know. It's just if they're not learning or they're not getting it from their parents, they don't even know what support is. Um, and I think that's one of the reasons why
True.
it's hard for other people to support other people as they get older. I don't see nothing.
True. Yeah, people do have a hard time supporting. You on your phone?
No, I'm on my Mac.
Are you on your computer?
Yeah, it's like a delay.
Okay, so Okay, so I just had some technical difficulties. I'm sorry about that. I had to move, reposition in the house because I lost connection. I lost connection. So we can try that again, Candace, if you want to come back. If not, then I'm sorry. Maybe next time when I do go on live, we can have a good conversation and not lose connection. But I didn't. It was so choppy on my end. I could barely hear what you were saying and the points you were making. But I think it should be good now. Try to get this back up. Try to get it back, everything back up. We were talking about supporting Black-owned businesses. The parts that I heard Candace say sounded like she was spitting facts, but it was so choppy, man. I was just sitting here like, yeah, I hear that part. Yeah, that's good. I don't know what she's saying now. Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's just it was bad. But I think that's because I was losing connection at the time, so it made it rough on my end. Because Brianna said she could hear you just fine. So, okay. So, Candace, if you want to come back, we can try that again. If anybody else have any comments, then I can address those. I think the last comment that I was addressing was Gavin said, I swear bad reviews help too because it lets the person know what they need to work on, which is definitely true. Okay, I'm going to try this again.
Is it working now?
Hopefully it'll work now. Yeah, I can hear you. It sounds a little better.
So you were talking about support of Black-owned businesses. And I put up a status a couple of weeks ago about what makes people stop supporting Black-owned businesses. And their number one reason was customer service. Because I feel like, yeah, some Black people don't have that business etiquette they need. And they just, okay, I'm fit to start a business and they just go with it. But their customer service sucks. I wouldn't even want to shop there. So, I mean, that's the number one reason.
It does.
Black people don't support other Black people.
Yeah, that I can see that as being a big problem as the customer service, and that's one of the things that me and Gavin both were just saying about the bad reviews. Bad reviews, they're bad, but they help you out because if you really care about your company and your business, then you're gonna take the proper steps to fix every bad review that you got. So. I definitely hear that a lot within the Black business market where people say that customer service sucks. People don't know how to talk to people. People don't know how to respond to people. So those reviews help them work on it. And if they don't want to work on it, then of course they company won't be around too long.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I think another reason is with Black-owned businesses, they want to charge more than what their product is really worth, and then they get mad because people don't support them. Like, you just can't expect all the Black people to come support you because you just open your business. Like, I have to. It got to be a reason why that I see from you or what your product is. The reason why I'm gonna come and bring customers along with me. But I don't know.
Yeah, but you know, one of the biggest problems with that is the market with black owned businesses. You know, is it's a little harder because I mean you don't have too many people bagging you, so a lot of your stuff you got to buy yourself. A lot of the products you have to buy yourself, and so you have to do that little upcharge if you want to make a profit because if you don't upcharge it, then you basically just buying supplies to sell it for the same price that you got the supplies. So you really never making any money. You just basically selling stuff for no profit. So that upcharge it helps them out till they can afford to have cheaper prices. You know, places like Walmart and all these established places, they make so much money that it don't really affect them like that. They can have cheap prices on stuff. So that's another thing with black businesses is they have to upcharge. Like with these t-shirts, I have to upcharge if I'm gonna sell them because if not, then I'm gonna just sell them for the same price that I'm paying to get them, and I won't make money from it.
I can see that. I can see that. I can agree with that.
Yep. So yeah, it ain't necessarily that they trying to rip you off. Not every some people are ridiculous and they trying to make a really good profit when they not at that level yet. So part of it, some of those people they are ridiculous and they do charge some prices that shouldn't be charged yet. But for the most part, a little upcharge is they just doing it to make a little profit.
Yeah, I can understand that. And there's nothing wrong with that. And I think like most of the time with black people, when we go into these businesses, um, we don't go in it with a plan. Like, okay, I got my name, I got the product. Okay, so when you get the workload, you know, it makes some people mad because you're not fulfilling, you take on too much than you thought that you were going to be able to, that you were going to take on. So, I mean, and it also puts you out there in a bad light, you know. So I think
It does.
as a start,
And that's why. Yeah.
what was you saying?
What was that? I think I was a little delayed.
I was saying, as a startup with Black businesses, we should have a plan and not just winging it as we go, because that can fail you too.
Yeah, it definitely can fail you if you just go out there winging it and not having a plan. You definitely got to have a a plan on where you want to go. That's why communication is really key because you should communicate with your customers that if you don't have the hands to work that hey it might take a little while it ain't gonna be quick because I'm having to do it by myself like Gavin, he has a candle business, News Candles, and so him and his wife, they are the workers. So it's family owned. That's their business, and so they may not be able to get it out as fast as a company that have 100 workers. And so you gotta let your customers know that hey, I'm gonna get your order done. It may not be fast, but I'm working on it, and I promise you that when you get it, you're gonna be satisfied.
Yeah. And that goes along with that business etiquette. Like, and people don't have that, so they don't know how to respond to something, like that. And communication is the key. If I know up front, oh, it may take me a month or so to get my stuff, then I'm okay with that as long as I know. But when I come to you and ask you, hey, it's been a little while, I don't have my stuff. And then, you get an attitude and you go off. So I agree with that communication.
Yep. And that's one of the things that everybody that's black business owners, that's one of the things that when you start a business, that's one of the things that you should already know, because we see it all the time. We see customer service and all that stuff in our black business owners. We see it all the time. So you should definitely want to start a business and make sure that your customer service is key. Mm, yep. Mhm. Let's see. Oh,
Hey, Elsha. Although she put an N in my name.
can you still hear me?
Yeah. Can't dance.
She childish. Mm. Huh. So let me see. She said it was autocorrect.
I let you fly this time.
so so yeah, so yeah, that's basically my stance today, because I've been doing these videos and all that, and I'm not the only one, so I wasn't gonna just get on here and speak for myself. I want to speak for all of us as a whole, because we should all be working together, because that's what all the other ethnicities do. They work together and they help each other get there. And so, all right, hold on real quick.
CJ's making beats again.
Okay. So yeah, supporting black businesses. I mean, I'm not the only one. So yeah, I'm not the only one. So I try to speak for everybody that our community as a whole needs to learn how to support each other. And that's not even just black businesses, it's everything.
Yeah. I agree with that. With support. It lacks so much in our community. Because you got folks out here jealous and want everything everybody else got, and it's hard. It's
It
hard to
really is.
it's hard to find support. That's why you get you a good group, a good group of friends, and then and go from there.
Yep, and that's exactly what I do with my videos and stuff. I work with the 501 Witty guys, uh, and we create a lot of content together. And every one of my videos that's not by myself is with them, because though we got that bond, and we know we both got a goal, and we got the same goal. We're in the same business.
Yeah.
We're not competing with each other, because we both trying to get to the same spot.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Because I done seen people make it and then they get so big-headed, and then it makes it hard to continue to support that person. People forget where they came from, so it's hard.
Yeah, they definitely forget where they come from, and that's why I was saying earlier, like once I make it, it don't matter if I'm up here, if I'm making millions. If it's somebody little, especially from Little Rock or North Little Rock, this area, and they making videos or they want to be a comedian or something, and they hit me up and say, "Hey, Gary, I look up to you. I seen what you did, and you came from the same place I came from. I'm gonna work with them. It don't matter if they got one follower and they posted for one person every week. I'm gonna be there. Yeah, it don't matter how much money I'm making. I'm gonna support them. I mean, once you make it, you should never forget where you come from. Like I'm never gonna forget how hard it is to get people to share stuff and like your videos, and yeah, I never forget the struggle. So I'm always gonna be looking out for somebody that's struggling.
Yeah, and that's understandable, and I agree with that. Because some people do, and they just don't know. Like, yeah, you work so hard to get to where you got, and then it can be gone with a snap of a finger like that. So that's why
True.
being humble is so important. Like, be humble.
Yep.
Don't be arrogant and think you the stuff now, and that's what a lot of people do. They get out here, they create these businesses, they want nothing but the money, they don't care about their product. So it's hard to support people like that, and to even go around and get more customers for them, because I mean, you want to support, like, I want to support Black people, and I do. And just be upfront, and love what you do. Don't just do it because you want to make money. Then you're
True.
not gonna make it. And some people out there just trying to make a quick buck. They don't care. You
Yep.
know. But
Yep. They just want to make a quick buck and just try to get rich as quick as possible. And I mean, nothing works like that. It's nobody out there that's making millions of dollars right now that didn't have a point where they had to struggle.
Yeah.
And they had to figure it out. Let me see. My mom said that's true. People do get jealous and won't support. Then they talk to others and tell them not to support. That's true too.
Yeah,
Like
that is. And them the ones you gotta watch out for. Them the ones that know everything you did to get to where you are, and you done shared everything with them. Them the ones that's trying to come rob you, or get a group to come rob you, and tell all your business and your secrets and stuff. Or them might be the friends that come behind you and take your idea and run with it, So you definitely have to be careful
you
with people.
do,
Can't
you
trust
do, you
them.
do have. Yep, you do have to be careful because people sure will steal your idea, and that's why I try to. I trust. I mean, I trust the 501 Witty guys, so I know, like, if I tell them a video idea, they're not gonna take my video idea and create their own video with my idea. That I trust them enough not to do that,
Yeah.
and so but I don't trust everybody. So most people will not know what I'm doing until I already have it posted.
Yeah. Ain't no wrong
And
with that.
then,
You get a few that you can trust. So ain't no wrong.
yep, yep. And then that just shows how envious a person is if they will tell someone else not to support you without good cause.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy out there, man. Like, if you can watch like those TV shows that be on like the Discovery Channel and stuff, and they show how money hungry people are and how jealous people are, they'll go to any lengths just to fulfill that need that they got. And it's so scary because now people are dying, especially Black people. We dying every day because we want what the next person got. It's so many guys out here that run these streets trying to be like the next player above them, and they losing their lives so young. That's where we need to be. We need to be supporting these kids while they're young so they won't grow up and do and see what they see out there on the streets. And it's so hard. That's why, my nephews I got now, I just pray for them. I don't want none of y'all or none of them to be out there doing that. But that's why the upbringing in the home is so important. But if you ain't got that support from your parents or grandparents or older siblings or aunts and uncles, it's hard. It's hard to try to do it just for yourself.
Yep, that's definitely true, and that's why I tell Bree all the time with G3, like I'm gonna let him know that you don't have to do no illegal stuff to make money. Like by that time, I'll probably be well on my way with these videos and with comedy. So he'll see that and look up to that, and maybe he'll want to start a YouTube. If I would have started a YouTube when I was young, I would already be big right now. So ideas like that is things that you can do and you can start. You may not be as popular at first, but once you get to that point where you start making a little money, it's putting something in your pocket. So like I got all these other options. I don't have to go out here and sell drugs. I don't have to rob people and steal and do all this crazy stuff to make money. You just do something that's legit. Start a business or something.
Yeah, I agree with that. And even with children, like parents get so busy or just, get so stagnant that they turn down everything their child want to do. Like, oh, mom, I want to play football. No, we ain't got no money for that, but you got money for other stuff. And that makes the children want to go out and do something different. Go out and do what their friends do because they see their friends got this and doing that. That's why I just say it starts at home, and that support starts at home. And it's just crazy out here.
It is crazy, and it is so many young children that do stuff and they don't succeed at something, so they go out there and turn to illegal stuff and do crazy stuff like that. And like you said, it really does start at home. Like when we was younger, like my brother Trey, he was good at basketball, so he could make the school team, but I was okay at basketball, but I wasn't gonna make the school team. So my dad said, "Hey, I know you love basketball," so he started his own team. So we would have an opportunity to play, even if we didn't make the school team. We could go play in the church league, or we could get in the AU at the Dunbar League, and we could still play with the people that's playing school ball. We just went on the team, and it gave us something to do. In the meantime, we still got to play basketball. We just weren't playing for the school. So It definitely does start at home.
Yeah, and that's a good thing. Like most parents, like the parents, like they get younger by the year, and grandmas are as young as they children. So I mean, we don't have like people like your dad and mom, or like my mom and like her mom and stuff. Like we don't have that, so it's hard to find some type of guidance.
Yeah, it is. It is hard to find guidance because these moms out here, they still in the clubs and partying, and they don't have time to actually spend with their kids because they out trying to have fun themselves. And now their kids have too much free time. We didn't have free time growing up. Like if we did, we was outside playing sports or something. And then after that, we was back in the house getting ready for school or something else.
Right. I agree. Definitely.
Yep. So it's definitely something that needs to start at home, and you definitely can You can teach support in the Black community. That's something that you can teach at home. You don't The kids can grow up knowing to support everybody support everybody, but definitely support people that look like you, because they struggling just like you struggle.
Yep.
You can relate with them.
Exactly.
It's not just about supporting Black people. I don't want to make it seem like I'm saying only support Black people. You can support everybody, but definitely support Black people. It's too many times we giving all our support to these companies that's already big and established, and we letting our Black brothers and sisters, we letting them struggle and stay at the bottom because we won't support them. And they could well be at the top just like the other corporations.
Yeah, that's true. Especially like with these Black owned like grocery stores and um stuff like that. Like a lot of people don't go there because they don't have everything that they want, and they only want to make one stop. But shoot, I go there any day and get me a sandwich, a bag of chips, and a drink because they make the finest sandwiches and salads too.
Yeah.
I mean,
exactly. So these Black owned business, why not spend your money where they making food that you accustomed to, you used to? They making homemade food that you grew up on, and they selling it. They not out here producing all this stuff and mass producing it, and you don't know what's in it and all that. They actually cooking stuff that you already been accustomed to your whole life.
yeah, I agree.
Yep. But I'm glad you came on my live and talked with me and gave me some different perspectives so I could have something to bounce off of.
Oh, yeah. We also need to talk about why is there a lack of, for next discussion, mental health in the Black community. There's definitely no support there at all. So, that could be a topic.
Yeah, that definitely can be a topic for next time. And I'll probably start writing some points down on it, and that might be the next discussion. And I'm definitely gonna be on.
Like, it's very important, especially what's going on lately with all these shootings and killings and stuff. Like, it's very important, especially in the Black community, because we don't take that seriously.
We don't. And it's that's definitely a problem, because we come from a generation that picked on people for having mental problems, and so everybody that's dealing with something in their head, they leave it in their head because they looked at as weak, or they looked at as soft because they need help. Yeah. So then we pick on them because they needing help, and that's what you want.
Yeah, we pick on them, we call them names, we call them crazy, and you psycho, it's stuff like that. Like, parents and stuff get embarrassed, because they feel like their kids need to, talk to somebody other than them. It can go on and on. It's a whole bunch of stuff in the Black community with this mental health that, it needs to be addressed.
My mom said that would be a good topic, and Candace can help with that. Psych APRN. Yeah. I definitely love to have your insight on that, but I don't want to give too many details about it right now. So I'm probably gonna wrap this live up. Thank you for coming on and talking to me and giving me some new perspective.
Thanks for the invite.
All right. See you later.
All right.
So I'm gonna show this video. I want everybody that haven't seen it, if you watch this later, if you haven't seen The Unskilled Hitman, you gotta check it out, because part 2 is coming with Chillout Gary. So follow Chillout Gary and 501 Witty. We work together on everything. They're my brothers. So definitely check it out. Here go that clip one more time. So yeah, definitely check that out, man. Like every time I watch that intro, man, it's just so cool, man. You got the view of the city, and you got this creepy guy just standing here looking all weird. And hey, you got to check it out. Part 2 coming. It's gonna be nice. So thanks everybody for coming on. I got one more banner I need to put up, and it's just saying, hold on, my bad. Will you make the promise to support Black businesses? I need everybody that watches this, that's watching right now, I need you to make the promise that you're gonna support Black businesses. If you know you've been slacking in that area and you sometime you don't support everybody, but you support some. You might support your favorites, your closest friends. It's nothing wrong with that, but try to make a promise to support everybody. Try to make a promise to help everybody, because all these people then came from families just like your family, homes just like your homes, neighborhoods just like your neighborhoods. Like, definitely try to support these people because they just trying to make it out. And once they make it out, you never know what kind of contribution they'll make to the same neighborhoods you grew up in, the same schools you went to. They can help out. So please make the promise to support these Black businesses. Support me. Support Chillout Gary. I'm a creator. I'm gonna be doing this for a while. I'm not gonna give up on it no time soon. And I'm gonna be starting to do stand-up comedy pretty soon. And I'm gonna need people to come out and support me and laugh, because I'm gonna be funny. But hey. Faith said, hey, Faith. But yeah, I'm gonna be on here doing these videos, man. I ain't giving up. I ain't letting up. They just gonna get better. My comedy, it's gonna start out pretty rocky because, I haven't did it before to be a first for me, but I got some pretty funny topics that's in my head. They're gonna be good. I got good video ideas coming up. They're gonna be good. So if you don't follow Chillout Gary, please follow. But we just gotta make this promise to support Black businesses. I mean, I try to support as many as I can, but even with the support that I give Black businesses, it's always room for growth. So I can even do more to support Black business. Like I said, I will support, I will share, I will put it out there so people can see it, but it's not too many things that I just go out and buy, which, like I said, support is free, but support is also buying some stuff. So even I can make some different changes to support Black businesses. So definitely support these Black businesses, man. And I'm gonna be doing the same thing. We all working together on this. So I'm gonna go. Thank y'all for watching. Thanks to the people that's watching right now. Thanks for the people that's gonna see this later. I'm Chillout Gary. I'll be doing this for a while, man. So jump on and stay tuned.
Chillout Gary.